Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I actually wanted to share my current hair routine or like braid out routine. My hair is currently relaxed for like the past couple months, I would say. No reason, I just felt like it. I'm not gonna get into like a long explanation. Even though my hair is relaxed, I still want to do my protective styles and things like that. I am currently taking a break from like extensions, and I've tried the whole like wig thing, lace wig thing, but it just does not look right on me. It looks beautiful and very natural on other people, but when I put on a lace wig, it looks like a wig. So I just rather just leave that to the professionals and the pros. So yeah, when I'm between installs, I like to do braid outs or like rod sets, or sometimes bantu knots. So this is actually a braid out that I did recently. I've tried this method twice before, and this is my third time, and I got a couple like compliments on it or whatever, so I just wanted to like share this with you guys just in case there were any questions. I will add in the clips of like what I'm doing, like the method that I use and the products that I use throughout the video, just because I actually thought about doing like a talk through video, but when I'm doing something very tedious to my hair like braids and rods and stuff like that, like I need to listen to music just to let the time go by a little bit faster. So I will show the clips like throughout the video. Starting out, of course, washing and conditioning my hair. I start out with the Aveda Cherry Almond Softening Shampoo. This was actually my first time trying this, I want to say last week, my last braid out. And I really like how it feels on my hair. It is a softening shampoo. Some would refer to it as a conditioning shampoo. It is not clarifying, so it's not gonna like dry your hair out. It does contain, I think it's called Babasu, and it is coconut derived as well. So it's gonna give like that extra hydration to your skin. Not your skin. It's gonna give that extra hydration to your hair. And the cherry almond, it has like a light scent of like the cherry almond, but it's not too much. Like it's not overpowering. It's like a very like light sweet smell. If you're not into sweet smells, you might not like it, but I didn't mind it at all. So this is the softening shampoo, and I will leave that link below. Aveda is a product that is 97% naturally derived. If you want to go a little bit more like natural with your hair products, I believe that it's also paraben free. The only problem that people may have with the shampoo, if you are like super strict with your hair, if you don't want any sulfates in your shampoo, this does contain sulfates. I've tried the whole like no sulfate or sulfate free shampoo. I honestly didn't see that much of a difference in my hair from my personal experience. I just don't use like super cheap, harsh shampoos that is just gonna like strip my hair. So this is like a good option to have. Honestly, most shampoos contain a little bit of sulfate just as a not as a protective, just as like a preservative, because if you have 100% natural ingredients, if your shampoo is just like berries and bananas and whatnot, like bacteria is gonna grow in your shampoo. So sulfate is definitely a way to help preserve your shampoo. Some people don't like it and they stay away from it. Again, I didn't see a difference in my hair when I tried to use like sulfate free shampoos. So use this first. Next, I went in with my Mayel, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I went in with my Mayel hair mask. This is the Rosemary Mint. I love how my hair responds to this mask. I'm gonna zoom this in, focus. Okay, there we go. So I found this at Target, and the first product I actually used by this line was the Edge Control, and I absolutely loved it, and that's what actually made me want to go ahead and try other products. So I purchased the scalp oil treatment, and my hair loves it as well. So I ended up buying the hair mask, and I really love it. This contains biotin. This will give your scalp a light tingling sensation, just like a little bit. So some people don't like it. I like it because I feel like it's kind of stimulating my scalp or like my roots. But if you don't like that rosemary like minty feel on your skin, not skin, why do I keep saying skin? If you don't like the rosemary minty tingling sensation on your scalp, you probably won't like this, but I love it. and it is very, very hydrating for my hair. So this I apply, and after I apply the hair mask, I put on my what is it called? It's called a, not conditioning cap. The gold one is called like cholesterol processing cap, and it is self-heating, so you don't have to go under the dryer. And I put this on for maybe like 10 minutes or so, and then I rinse with cool water. Anytime you rinse conditioner out of your hair, you want to make sure you are applying cool water, just so that the moisture like locks into your cuticles. So after that, so how I dry my hair, I've been trying to like stay away from heat. I usually let my hair air dry, or just apply my little turban. This I found at, I think it was like Marshall's for like $4.99. They always, sometimes I like pop in and they always have like cute little, you know, stuff for cheap. So I found this turban. I love the color. It's so, so pretty. And it was pretty cheap. So I just like roll this up, and then it has the little button that you connect, and this is microfiber, so it is very soft. It's not gonna like pull or tug at your hair. So this is my go-to when I'm trying to like dry my hair. So once my hair is about 90% dry, I do like to leave it a little bit damp, just because when you are doing any type of protective style, you are technically kind of like molding your hair, so it has to be a little bit wet. You don't want it to be like super wet, because that is just going to cause breakage in your hair. Your hair is very fragile when it is in a wet state. So I make sure that my hair is about 90% dry. I take sections with my comb. I just got this from the beauty supply store, and I take my big tooth comb, and first I go over all of my hair from ends slowly to the roots to detangle. That's just pretty much how I start my sectioning. So I part ear to ear. That's how I usually start my sectioning. And then I start from the back, and then every small little section, and then I'll show like the clip. But in each section, I will take the olive oil. This is their oil moisturizing hair lotion. And this kind of reminds me of like back in the day, if you used to use pink lotion, that was like the go-to anytime that you were braiding your hair or whatever you were doing, putting in a weave ponytail or something, like whatever you were doing, especially if your hair was relaxed. But 9 times out of 10 you use like pink lotion or mousse or something like that. So yeah, I take a generous amount of this, and this is like, I can't remember how much this costs, but this is definitely under $10. The first ingredient is water, I believe, which is what you do want to go for when you're applying products to your hair. It does help to soften my hair, and it does add a little bit of shine as well. I would definitely recommend this for a protective style, especially on your ends. Dry ends are pretty common with hair, whether your hair is natural or relaxed. I start from the ends, and then I just like go in and really just massage it into my hair. And then on the end, I take my Ite, and this is their Butter Shine Lightweight Moisturizing Hair and Scalp Cream. So I actually found this at the beauty supply store for $16, and at first I was a little bit skeptical because I'm like, is this like the bootleg? But I asked the girl who worked there, and she said that they buy their products, they stock up on their products. So I was still a little skeptical, but I was like, okay, let me just try it, because I didn't want to order it online and I was already in the store. So I was just being impatient. But it has a very rich golden pigment to it. It's pretty much shea butter, because I have shea butter that I use on my skin, and I feel like that's what it is. It's shea butter. It says enriched with shea butter and rosemary. So I do smell a little bit of the rosemary as well. And this is very lightweight. I would use a little bit of this, because using too much, it will definitely get pretty heavy on your hair. So a little bit goes a long way. A little bit of this will go a long way. And this is 2 ounces, and this was $16.99 in the store. I'm not sure how much it would cost on like the official website, but I will check that out and like leave that link below as well. So it contains shea butter, olive oil, vitamin E, lanolin, not sure what that is, essential oils like rosemary, bergamot, citrus, and clary sage. So it does contain other products as well, but I do think why it has like that very pretty rich golden color is because of the shea butter. And it smells nice. I feel like it might be a little too much rosemary. I don't know, like whatever botanicals or essential oils that they put into the buttercream, I can definitely smell it. It's a little bit strong, but I do like it on my hair. My hair responds very well to this. So next, so yeah, I apply that on my ends and then I braid my hair. So one tip that I actually learned recently from, I think her name is, what is her name? Her name is April Sunny. I will leave her like one of her videos down below. What I used to do with my braid outs, I would braid it and then tie it up in like the Bantu knot and then just like lightly put a rubber band just to secure my ends. But what she did was use a rod, and I don't know why I didn't think of that, because clearly like I've done rod sets before, and they were like my go-to at one point, like way back in the day. I used to love doing rod sets. So she does the rod set method, and I decided to try that, and I absolutely love it because it has like a nice curl on my end, a little bit better than like the Bantu knot. So if you don't have rods, you can still do the Bantu method. And then when I apply the rods, I just kind of like go over it a couple times, like roll it up and then pull it down, just so the ends are very secure, just to make sure there's no like dead ends. If you don't secure your ends around the rod fully, you will have like stringy, like dry ends just left out, and then you don't want that. So I always make sure that I am lightly tugging, lightly pulling, and then rolling, lightly pulling and then rolling. That's how I apply my rods. And then my favorite part, once my hair is finally like braided up, is to apply my mousse. I've always loved, even like way back, I always love putting mousse in my hair because it definitely adds body. This one is infused with macadamia oil, and it does not contain alcohol, so it's not going to make your hair like stiff or dry or cause like that weird residue. So that is what it looks like, and this was $4.99, again from my local beauty supply store. So it definitely adds body to my hair, and I apply a generous amount, like a handful amounts of mousse, and then just like apply it all over, and then I make sure that I get it on the ends of the rod. If you are in a rush and you want results the same day and you don't mind putting heat on your hair, you can go ahead and use the overhead dryer. First, honestly, I would probably find a heat protective spray before you go under the dryer, and then do it for maybe 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, depending on like how wet or dry your hair was prior to applying the products. The only reason why I really wouldn't recommend using a blow dryer is because of the oils that you're like putting on your hair, and then even like the oil moisturizing lotion, those products on your hair, and it does contain like oil, and then like going under the dryer, I just feel like it would really dry out your hair. But if you like really have to, try to do like low to medium heat for 20 minutes and just like sporadically check on your hair, make sure that it's dry so you're not like overheating your hair. So these two products I use when I'm taking out my rods and my braids. It's the Carol's Daughter. This is the black vanilla hair sheen. I usually like spray this all over my hair before I do anything else, and then apply a little bit of the spray to my fingertips, so as I'm like unraveling my curls, they're still staying intact without getting frizzy, if you know what I mean. If I do like a close-up, so once you unravel the rods and the braids, you will have a little bit of frizz like on your ends. There's just no way around it because you're like unraveling, you're taking braids out. So I do have a little bit of frizz at my ends, but I definitely had to like moisturize with the hair sheen, and then I also applied a little bit of the butter shine as well. So if you ever come across like a braid and you just feel like it's not slipping, if it doesn't have like a slip effect, just apply a little bit more of the hair sheen spray, then just like allow it to like slip through your fingers. If you feel like you're tugging at your hair, just apply a little bit more product. So when I go to bed, I kind of like tuck it and just put like a bonnet over it just so it kind of stays. Spray a little bit of the oil, just kind of, you can either spray it on your hair or spray it on your hand, rub it through, and then just kind of like go like that over your hair and over your ends. And then you can even kind of like massage your scalp just a little bit. That way your hair just has a little bit of like moisture before you apply your bonnet. And that's it. Yeah, so that is my current hair routine, and it's definitely been working for my hair. So if you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below in the comment section. I will leave this link below so you can actually go on the official website if you want to check that out, or for purchase. But everything else I feel like you can find either at Target or your local beauty supply store. So I probably won't leave those links below, but the Ite Butter Shine, I will leave that down in the description box for you guys. I hope this information was helpful. If it was at all, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.